Hi, and welcome. I'm Cassie Burton, host of the Curiosity Junkie podcast. However, today you're listening to me via The Journey Inward, a mini series of talks. And this month, the topic has been all about journaling and then core values. Both of those relate back to and are important to self awareness and coming ultimately to self acceptance. What is self awareness? Self awareness is the conscious knowledge of one's own character, feelings, motives, and desires. Now, when I read that, the first thing that came to my mind was, hell yeah, that's what journaling is. However, if you don't have a journaling practice, I'm going to say start one today. The benefits of journaling are immense. Like they're going to teach you so much about yourself, but ultimately, it really is about the self awareness piece. Recently, I launched the 7-day journal challenge that was launched via stories and posts on Instagram at The Journey Inward with Cassie. Same thing in the Facebook group, The Journey Inward with Cassie. In the posts, because it's a group, you can't do stories. However, we talked about journaling and the 4 principles of journaling, which are why we journal, how we journal, what we journal. And then we also touched on some of the common journaling styles. And I just talked about 4 of them: a daily gratitude journal, bullet journaling, stream of consciousness journaling, scrapbook or vision journaling. Today, I wanted to go over the list of benefits that journaling can bring you. So, here are some of the most well known benefits of journaling. It improves mental health, dealing with overwhelming emotions. Journaling offers a safe place to vent. Hallelujah. It reduces symptoms related to panic, PTSD, and addiction. Journaling improves emotional intelligence, which is our ability to perceive and understand our emotions. It promotes positive self talk, turning our inner critic into an ally or simply muting that little inner critic altogether. Journaling increases self awareness, self understanding, self compassion, and self acceptance. It promotes individuation beyond self awareness to the knowing and maturing of the self and our identity. It promotes mental clarity and problem solving skills. Journaling supports goal achievement and success. One of the cool things about that is if you are putting your goals in your journal, you can also look at things that didn't work out and what you learned from them. It also increases creativity. Journaling encourages spiritual growth and then the integration of that spirituality. It promotes healing emotionally, physically, and spiritually. It supports creating a habit, and journaling helps organize and analyze problems. Now, that's just a few of the benefits. I'm sure you can come up with even more. But when you start a journaling practice, you're looking to identify what the benefits are for you that will keep you coming back to the page day after day. Because when you start a journaling practice, you are going to have days where the excuses just take over and you don't want to do it. And here's what I'm going to recommend to you. On those days, just write that. I don't want to write today. It may lead to a why or because, and then you start writing. And it may just be that sentence on the page. That's okay. Even one sentence continues the habit. What I am going to say about a journaling habit, ritual, practice, whatever you want to call it, is anytime we're creating a new habit, it's best to add it to an existing habit. Just makes it easier to add on. So let's say you have coffee or tea in the morning or in the evening, just add it to that. Or you have some other type of morning meditation routine or maybe a yoga practice, exercise, whatever you can add it to that's already existing is going to make it easier to start it and continue it. And that's when the benefits come in, when you really get into day after day showing up for yourself, showing that you care, showing yourself that you're important. Okay, enough about journaling. Let's dive into values a little bit because they also have to do with self awareness and self acceptance. So, what are values? The most basic definition of values is that they are a set of beliefs or opinions that influence how we live our life. They are ideas that are important to us personally and characterize who we are as individuals. Values play an important role in shaping how you respond to situations and how you set goals. Simply put, your values are the beliefs that define what is most important to you. They guide each of your choices. For example, someone who values family might try to spend more time at home and around their family. On the opposite end of the spectrum, someone who values success in their career might spend more time focused on work. So here's a fun fact. Did you know that the average adult makes 35,000 decisions per day? Yeah, per day. So, what guides the process behind making the choices that we make? What influences our decisions? Well, when you stop and think about why you've chosen your career path or the city that you live in, you'll come to realize that your core values are in play. I do offer a workshop called Aligning Your Life and Values. You can find that on cassieburton.com. That is under courses and subscriptions. You can find it there, all the details on it. But what I want to kind of dive into a little bit is some of the benefits of defining your values. Understanding our values will help us recognize what areas of our life need attention and then what we need to prioritize for the future. So, here are some benefits of defining your values. Finding your purpose. Knowing your values helps you figure out what you want out of your life. Guiding your behavior. Values help you behave in a way that matches who you want to be. Helping you make decisions. When you're facing a decision, you can ask yourself what someone who values the things you do would choose. Helping you choose a career. When you know what matters to you, it's easier to choose the right career path. Increasing your confidence. Identifying your values brings a sense of safety and stability into your life because you know what you want and what's important to you. So, as you can see, values play a major role in who we are. And once we become self aware, we can really tune in to those values and then show up more authentically. One of the really cool things about this course is it really walks you through step by step what to do and how to align your values within your life. There's audio instructions. Again, you can find that over at cassieburton.com. I want to share a message I discovered from Glennon Doyle to her daughters that I have found extremely helpful and insightful. And about a year ago, maybe longer, I shared it with my daughter. And Glennon's conversation with her daughters was this. She told her daughters they had the right to disappoint everyone, anyone, including her, in order to never disappoint themselves. Powerful. So I told my daughter that. And then recently, I was visiting her in Boulder, Colorado. And she said, Mom, that was the best advice you ever gave me. And I have shared it with so many of my friends. Yay! They do listen. No, but I really wanted to share that with you because I think it's so important for us as parents to remember that we have to accept that our kids need to set boundaries with us. They need to live authentically and true to themselves. It might not always align with what we think or we expect. However, they really should never disappoint themselves because ultimately that just creates unhappiness. Share with your kids, share with your friends, share with your family. I'm going to leave you with a quote from Brené Brown. Because true belonging only happens when we present our authentic, imperfect self to the world, our sense of belonging can never be greater than our level of self-acceptance. Love her. All right, that's it for me this week. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you soon.